Hello and welcome. Now today I'm going to give you some tips on spark plugs and headers. Specifically, small block Chevrolet. This one is in an 85 C10. Now of course we got long tube headers on it. Headers get a big rap for being a headache. They're really not that bad. Changing plugs, it's an inconvenience. That's not horrible. So, go over a few. Honestly, it depends on how the headers are made. You buy better headers, you get a better fitment, less issues. Cheaper headers, more issues. But something like this, I have a 5/8 here, and obviously, socket, spark plug socket. And they're a little bit, just a hair bit different size sometimes. Sometimes they're not. You get a thinner one, sometimes it's easier to get in there. But sometimes, like right here, on this one right here, you're now at a slight angle because you're right on the header tube and it's kind of pushing it up a little bit, and it can break it. It'll break the porcelain off the plug. But this one, a little bit thinner, especially right here, slid right on. But also, you can just take a 5/8 and actually tighten it down. And it's the same thing back here with this one. Now, number 7 here, this header tube comes straight down. Again, some of the better ones, move that tube back a little bit where you can get on it just right. This one, no, it would break the porcelain real quick because you're going to be at a pretty bad angle. Really, the good thing is, you can get right in there by hand and snug it down by hand. Just take the open end, and sometimes you're a little bit limited on how much of a turn you can make, so it feels like you're inching, but it's really not that hard. Now, of course, I'll mention that these are straight plugged heads, not angle plugged heads. When you get angle plugged heads, you got to make sure you buy angle plugged headers. Now this one right here, it's hard to see because I did go ahead and paint the engine with the old plugs in, because just to keep it from getting in the holes. But right here, sometimes it depends on the motor mount, but in a lot of cases, not completely. But going on there, I'm hitting the bolt that bolts in the motor mount itself, so it's putting it at a slight angle. So the easiest solution there is to take your spark plug socket, and it has this end on it for a reason. So what you do is just stick spark plug socket on there, and this one, the end of it is a 3/4. And you just break it loose. That's why it's made that way. Some people don't actually realize that. That makes it really easy. Then of course, really, the biggest issue on most of them is actually number 6 right here. And honestly, a lot of people find it a pain. Again, I like to take the 5/8. Now this is a 350 late model block, one piece, with that in the way, which makes it a little bit more difficult than your older 350 because the dipstick's on the other side, out of your way. Of course, this is also the same case on the 305. But you just take your 5/8 and you can go in there with this number 4 out of the way, and if you can see, all I did was take my 5/8, go in there, go right through here. If I can even see it on display, there we go. I went right between 2 and 4, the 2 and 4 header, and just used the 5/8 and got that one loose. And all I gotta do is either reach in either side, but sometimes it's easier to go behind number 6 header tube. And when you get loose by hand, like so. Of course, you want to put this one in there before number 4 so you can tighten it down. Now, usually like on my daily driver, dipstick's on the other side. I can usually actually get the wrench in on this side of the tube, but this one, that dipstick's in the way, is easier to go through 2 and 4 there and get it. Not very difficult at all. Once you do it a couple times, it gets easier anyway. Now, of course, yes, I am tightening this up, and I can still get right here, get the wrench on it, and tighten it down a little bit, even with that dipstick in the way. On this side, so you see right here, let's come up right through here and get it right there. Now, like I said, it's still easy to get to right here, and I got it tight now. Now, of course, it goes without saying, just make sure none of your plug wires are touching the headers. That's why I use these separators, to keep them all the way, keep them in place, that way they're not wiggling around and gonna hit the exhaust. I hope these spark plug tips help you out. And as always, thanks for watching.